Buongiorno a tutti, qui il vostro Anthony che vi parla e oggi continueremo la live di CSI. Dunque noi adesso dobbiamo andare da Brass e farci dare il mandato per il fidanzato della vittima, che adesso non mi ricordo come si chiama. Guglielmo Riss.
What evidence do you have?
Quali prove abbiamo? Abbiamo il fatto che abbiamo le impronte digitali di Riss sul sacchetto di droga rinvenuto nella macchina. Quindi...
Alright, so you have Will Rice's prints in the car and on a used plastic bag of cocaine, which was also part of the cocktail that killed Jessica Monnier. Nice work. I'll get you your warrant.
Ok.
Good evening, Mr. Rice. Thank you for coming in to talk to us.
Yeah, well, it's not like I had a choice.
No, you're right. Courtesy has a way of getting trampled under the momentum of a homicide investigation.
Homicide investigation? I thought Jessie died of an overdose.
So you knew she was a drug addict?
She wasn't a drug addict, but yes, I knew she took drugs sometimes.
Mr. Rice, before we discuss your relationship with Jessica, we'd like to learn a little bit more about you.
Di che cosa si occupa nella vita?
Records we have indicate you dropped out of college not long ago.
I did. I felt I was pretty much spinning my wheels in school, so I chose to get out into the real world. School of hard knocks, right?
Not if your parents are paying all the bills for you. What is it that your mother and father do again?
You leave them out of this. They're good people. They're hard-working people who took me in when I was a child and raised me as their own. Whatever this is all about, it has nothing to do with them. You understand? We were in love. We'd been dating almost a year, and we moved in together 6 months ago.
So things were going well?
Yes. Yes, they were. I wanted a future with her, but what's the saying? Man plans and God laughs. No one. The only thing I can think of, she only mentioned it once. She said she had a brother who was murdered. That's all she told me. She didn't want to talk about it. Do you think that might have had something to do with this? V and Jessie, wouldn't call them close, but they got along okay most of the time. V and I sort of dated back in high school, so I think she could sometimes be a little overprotective. This? I've had it for years, but it's actually become what I like to call our communal sweater. Probably anybody who's ever been to our place has worn it at one time or another. Jessie used to say it was like a house pet that we didn't have to walk or feed or clean.
We're going to need a sample of it.
Ok, abbiamo un campione del maglione. E dove ti trovavi ieri? Dove si trovava tra le 8 e le 10 di stasera? Di stasera, scusate.
I was at our apartment, asleep.
Can anyone verify that?
I don't know. Veronica, maybe? Like I said, I was asleep. Look, I know you think I did this to her, but I could never hurt Jessie. I loved her. She was everything to me.
On a used bag of pure cocaine.
Look, we party. We like to have fun. We've done some coke. Together. No, that's not my thing. I seriously doubt it. But, you know, like I said, there were some things that she didn't want to share with me.
Chiedo scusa ragazzi, ho sospeso un attimo la live perché mi ero dimenticato di abbassare la luminosità del monitor, perché così adesso le immagini si vedono meglio.
It's not like she tried to hide that from me. It was just something she said she needed, like a ritual.
Well, Mr. Rice, at the very least, your print on a bag of cocaine is going to interest the district attorney. I'd say your continued cooperation with us might go a long way to convince him of your sincere desire to make amends. You can begin by providing us with your DNA, as well as permission to search your apartment.
Again, how could I possibly say no?
I finished re-examining the body, and I did find something important.
a second injection site. It's situated high on the back of the victim's neck, concealed along the hairline. Based on the bruising around the wound, it would appear Ms. Marnier was injected in the back of the neck before she was injected in her right arm.
Ok ragazzi, allora questo Constantin, come cacchio si chiama, adesso non mi viene in mente il nome, andiamo subito a vederlo. Will è molto collaborativo, quindi ci ha fornito il suo DNA, insomma sta collaborando con le indagini. Adesso vediamo cosa dice il dottore, perché ha detto che c'è stata una seconda iniezione dietro il collo nascosto fra i capelli, e magari può essere quello che l'abbia uccisa. Vediamo cosa dice il dottore.
Hi, Doc. Got some more questions for you about the overdose case.
You've learned something new?
No, niente. Vediamo un attimo se possiamo vedere il livido nascosto. No, non si può vedere il livido nascosto dietro il collo. Allora, abbiamo le prove. Nelle prove abbiamo il campione del maglione di Will, oltre che il suo DNA. Però va bene, il DNA ci dà già la V perché non ci sono campioni di DNA da controllare. Però possiamo controllare la fibra. Quindi andiamo un attimo in laboratorio e controlliamo la fibra e poi andiamo a casa di Will. Allora, vediamo un attimo. Dovrebbe essere il microscopio se non sbaglio, mi confondo sempre con... Sì. Ok. Ok, prove.
The red sweater somehow found its way to the crime scene. We need to ask Will Wright what he knows about it.
Ecco, un baciano ragazzi. Andiamo a chiederglielo subito allora. No, non possiamo chiederglielo subito, niente. Glielo chiederemo dopo. Andiamo a casa sua allora. Appartamento di Will, Jesse e Veronica.
Not many 20-year-olds can afford a place like this. Most parents really take care of them. Can we try to buy a child a loan? All right, let's get down to business.
Ok.
The warrant only gives us permission to search the living room and Will and Jessica's bedroom. Veronica's room is out of bounds.
Ok.
Is that someone in the shower?
Soltanto il salone e la camera di Will e Jessica possiamo controllare, quindi c'è qualcosa già. Un cellulare.
We didn't recover Jessica's cell phone at the scene. This one may be hers. Let's get it back to the lab and run it and see who's left his voice message too.
Ok, dopo lo controlliamo. Che bel televisore. C'è cos'è
Is
quello?
there something inside that book? Recognize who's in this picture. She may be 20 years younger, but that's Beatrice Salazar, the queen of the hive herself. She looks pregnant. Honey, I don't remember reading in the case file about her having a child. I wonder what this picture is even doing here. Look, dust the clippings for prints, then let me handle it from here. Until the sheriff and the FBI are on the same page with us, it's best if I take any heat on anything related to Salvador.
Ok, facciamolo subito. Allora, Eccolo qua, una bella impronta. No, che cazzo ho fatto?
Run that print. We'll keep searching the newspaper for more, but let's just see who else is interested in Beatrice Salazar.
Allora, ce ne sono altre, dice, eh? Sì, eccola qua, un'altra.
Good job. I don't think we're going to find any more prints on that.
Vediamo il cellulare, se ci sono impronte, anche così poi... No, mi pare di no. E qui non c'è più nient'altro, allora. Va bene, allora, abbiamo trovato questa roba qua, queste prove. E adesso possiamo andare nella camera di come si chiama, di Jessica di Will. Trovato qualcosa. Cos'è sta roba qui?
Blonde hair. Jesse and Will are both brunettes.
Ah, vuoi vedere che questo Will se la faceva anche con quell'altro, con Veronica? E questo cos'è?
Medicine bottle. Let's get it analyzed.
No, qui non c'è nient'altro, c'è uno spazzolino da denti, due addirittura. Comodino niente? No, qua vediamo se abbiamo tralasciato qualcosa, ma mi sa di no. Il scaffale qua è pulito, però c'era qualcuno nel bagno. Peccato che però non riusciamo ad andarci. Qui ci dovrebbe essere per forza la stanza di Veronica.
That's Veronica's room. We don't have permission.
Ok, va bene, non possiamo perquisirla. Non abbiamo mandato per la stanza di Veronica. Allora, andiamo ad analizzare le prove, vediamo un po' che cosa c'è. Bottiglia di medicinale, campione di capelli raccolto sul cuscino della vittima. Ok ragazzi, adesso allora andiamo in laboratorio, perché tanto qui non ci dà ancora luogo perquisito, per il semplice fatto che magari più avanti ci potrebbero essere prove nella stanza di Veronica, ma non abbiamo ancora l'autorizzazione per vederla, non abbiamo l'autorizzazione per perquisirla. Allora adesso andiamo in laboratorio. Ah, ecco, so chi è.
Jesus, who the hell are you?
Ma
We're from the Las Vegas crime lab. We have a search warrant.
Damn, you scared the hell out of me. I didn't hear you guys come in.
chi ci fa
Excuse
questo
me,
qua?
aren't you Manuel Molina?
Yeah?
You're just the man we're looking for.
Che ci facevi in casa di questi qua? Noi glielo chiediamo.
You know, Mr. Molinas, for a man on probation, you certainly are hard to find.
You know, you call me Mr. Molinas, and it's like I'm looking over my shoulder for my dad. Call me Manny, okay? Look, I'm going to be totally straight with you. My P.O. knows exactly where I am at all times. If you have a problem finding me, I suggest you discuss the situation with him. Now, what do you want to talk to me about?
Che ci facevi
I'm
nell'appartamento?
fresh out of jail, so where am I living? A place where the only way I'm going to get the man to fix my plumbing is at gunpoint? Know what I'm saying? And I got enough problems. So Will was kind enough to let me rinse off at his place. Yeah, but you know, I'm down with the ladies too. It's just that me and Will, we go way back. He's like a brother, man. She cool, pretty tight. You know, what can I say? My man Will, he totally dug that chick. To me, she was just alright. Not like we were into conversating much. So, I don't know what to tell you. My print is there on that particular item because, wait for it, I installed it for her last week. It's a favor to Will, because it ain't like he's Mr. Tool Time.
Ok.
Jessie died of a massive overdose, Manny. She used around you? Was she a customer of yours?
I'm on parole. I don't sell nothing to nobody. But, man, I don't want to speak ill of the dead, but, yeah, you know, I seen her smoke a little weed, maybe toot a little blow from time to time, but it ain't like she's some crack or something.
That's all the questions we have for now, Manny. We'll be in touch if we have any more.
Well, if you have a problem finding me, you know who to talk to.
I'm going to dig around a little more in Mr. Molinas' past. I'll let you know if I find anything.
Ok. Ma dove ci manda il gioco? In quale posto?
I need to talk to you. Sheriff just got off the phone with the FBI. They still can't find Huntby. It's like he's AWOL. So now, the feds don't know what to do about his accusation that we mishandled potential DNA evidence on the Salazar case. The sheriff called in a favor, and we got the statue back that you originally tried to recover the DNA from. Let's re-swab it and see if there's anything we missed. I know the situation's starting to go from weird to worse, but let's just try to stay focused on processing the evidence.
Ok, abbiamo ricevuto di nuovo la statuetta. Allora, per prima cosa andiamo ad analizzare le prove, poi controlleremo la statuetta. Audio. Prove, usiamo il cellulare. Vediamo.
You can't just walk away from this, Jesse. You think I'm just going to stand by and watch you use him? You've got to stop messing around with him, you hear me? Manny's a low-life scumbag. I'm telling you, Jesse, if you hurt Will, I will kill you.
That voice sound familiar? Sounds like Veronica Carver. She left that message on Jessica's voicemail the night Jessica died. I think Will Rice is right. Veronica sounds very protective. Manny's a low-life scumbag. Well, she's certainly not a fan of Manny, but it seems like from Veronica's point of view, Jessica might have been. Veronica had access to the sweater. She neglected to mention getting into a fight with Jessica the night of her death, so I wonder what else she's not telling us.
Ok, abbiamo mandato anche per interrogare Veronica, però dobbiamo finire di analizzare prima tutte le prove. Allora, vediamo un po' cosa cavolo ci manca ancora. Ah, è vero, il cappello. Allora, vediamo prima la statuetta, va? Eccolo qua, questa roba qua. E la gente Hub, come cacchio si chiama, che ci aveva rotto il cacchio, è sparito. Mi sa che non c'è nient'altro, infatti eccolo qua, c'è la B. Ok, adesso andiamo a vedere. Allora, le impronte. Controlliamo le impronte, vediamo di chi cavolo sono tutte queste impronte qua del giornale. No, ho sbagliato. Ah, non corrisponde con nessuno. E invece quest'altra? Con una, vediamo un po'. Eccola qua.
Will Rise left his print on the newspaper clipping.
Ah, sono di Will le impronte. Però di questa qua purtroppo voglio vedere una cosa. No, non è così, niente, ho sbagliato, scusate. Sì, dai, non me ne frega un cacchio dell'aiuto. Voglio riprovare. Se riusciamo. Niente, non sono nel database, quindi non si sa a chi appartiene quell'altra impronta, non ha importanza. Adesso andiamo a controllare le altre prove. Allora, chimica. Cominciamo con sta bottiglia di medicinali. No. Ecco qua.
Morphine, one of two essential speedball ingredients.
Ok, morfina. Campione, questa roba qua che cos'è? Quella trovata sulla statuetta di Sant'Ambrogio.
The sample got corrupted. There's already sodium lauryl sulfate on the surface of the statue. So when you tried to process it the first time, you were actually applying twice as much SLS as you needed. Someone tampered with this evidence, all right, but it wasn't you. We need to talk to Brass, right now.
Oh no, ma devo finire di controllare le indagini. Cioè le prove. Qualcuno.
There's a development in the Salazar case.
They find Agent Huntley?
No, but there's a new reason to be looking for him, Jim. You found sodium lauryl sulfate on the statue. It was put there before the DNA was ever taken. Someone deliberately rigged it so that the evidence would corrupt as soon as we tried to process it.
So Huntley's the last in the chain of custody. Well, just before you, that is, right? Good work clearing your own name as well as the reputation of the lab. I'll forward these results to the feds.
You know what this means, don't you?
The Queen of the Hive has drones inside the FBI. I'll keep you posted. And you guys, watch your back.
Ok. Quindi significa che la prova era stata manomessa ancora prima di arrivare al laboratorio e sembra che la regina dell'alveare abbia delle talpe dentro l'FBI. Noi comunque adesso dobbiamo andare avanti ad analizzare i campioni. Dunque, prove. Campione di capelli raccolto sul cuscino, che è naturalmente giallo. Proviamolo con quello di Veronica. Mi sa tanto che è il suo. Penso, Allora, vediamo un attimo. Questo. Poi ci dovrebbe essere un rosso iniziale col blu. Che è questo? Sì. No. Ok. No, ho sbagliato a inserirlo. Ok. Sì, ragazzi, è il suo.
Veronica's hair in Will and Jessica's bed. So, either someone was cheating or maybe Three's company.
Allora, controlliamo le prove, dovremmo averle viste tutte. Ok. Vogliamo vedere un'altra cosa. No, mannaggia. No, niente. Allora. Ah, è vero, cacchiola. Abbiamo la bottiglia, ma non abbiamo... ragazzi, è vero, ci sono anche delle impronte da prendere. L'abbiamo presa senza controllare se ci sono impronte. Infatti adesso ci dà la V. Andiamo subito a vedere le impronte che si trovavano sul baratto di medicinali. Eccole qua. Ah, sono di Guglielmo Riss o Will.
So, Will Rice has his hands on both morphine and cocaine. But is he a murderer?
Bene, allora adesso andiamo prima a parlare con Will, vediamo se ci spiega il motivo di questa cosa e poi chiederemo un mandato per Veronica. Ah, porco cane. Devo prima andare da Bass e richiedere di interrogare di nuovo Will.
All right, I'll set it up.
Vediamo un po'. Vada qua.
Oh my god. So you really think I killed Jesse while wearing this sweater? And now I'm wearing it while I'm sitting right here in front of you? This is crazy. I don't know what to say. I swear, anybody could have taken this sweater. Look, maybe someone's trying to frame me. It was in the living room, and I put it on after my shower. Pretty sure about that. But I think Jessie may have been wearing it earlier when she left the house. And then I think she came back at some point to drop off some dry cleaning. So I guess she might have left it there then. I've never seen that before. It's not mine, and I really don't think it's Jessie's.
No, bello mio, questa roba è tua, ci sono le tue impronte.
Well, maybe we should give you a blood test, just to be sure.
No, you don't need to do that. The bottle's mine, but it's not what you think. I was in a car accident back in high school, and I never really bounced back from it. And sometimes I need that stuff just to take an edge off the pain.
Okay, then why did you lie about it, Will?
Because I didn't kill Jessie. But here she is ODing on a speedball while I'm holding onto a bottle of morphine. I know what it looks like, but you gotta believe me. I would never hurt her.
I choose to believe the evidence, Will.
So you're sitting in the back seat, weren't you, Will? Maybe you came along for the road trip. Maybe not. Regardless, you figured you had the element of surprise on your side. But she surprised you, didn't she? She wasn't going to go down without a fight. She fought as hard as she could, but in the end, you just overpowered her. You stuck that needle in the back of her neck and plunged that poison into her. And then you injected her one more time in her right arm. What's the matter with you, Will? You forgot she was right-handed? That was the dead giveaway for us at the scene of stage.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I didn't do any of that. It's not like there's some force field keeping Veronica out of our bedroom. We're roommates and we're friends. She comes in there all the time. She plops down on the bed. We talk. That's it. I don't even fantasize that there could be anything more than that. Manny? Known him forever. We're real close. Yeah, the plumbing's all busted up at his place, so I lent him a key to our place, let him use the shower. Yeah, I bought it for her, but Manny installed it. I was taking a nap, or trying to. I think I might have heard something. Veronica yelling, but I really can't remember.
We found this in your apartment. It was hidden inside a book.
I have no idea what that is.
Oh no? Ci sono le tue impronte, bello.
I may have touched it, but I still don't really know what it is. I mean, I found it a few weeks ago, just like you did, in one of Jessie's books. I asked her why she was saving it. She said she'd cut it out for one of her friends who was doing some school project on organized crime. Made sense to me, so I left it at that. No big deal.
Ok, allora adesso però chiediamo a Brass se possiamo interrogare Veronica.
What do you got in the way of evidence?
Che prove abbiamo? Beh, c'è questo.
So she never said anything about getting into a fight with Jessica? It's suspicious. But do you have anything that actually ties Veronica to the crime scene?
Certo, questo.
So you're telling me you matched this DNA sample to another one you recovered from the styrofoam coffee cup? The coffee cup Veronica Carver allegedly threw away at the car wash, but you didn't actually see her toss it? I'm sorry, I'm gonna need more. So Will Rice alleges this is a communal apartment square, huh? Meaning he and Veronica both had easy access to it, and it matches the fiber found in the car wash. Right?
Ok, le abbiamo provate tutte e tre.
Okay, let's go there.
Miss Carver, your roommate died from a lethal injection of cocaine and morphine. But she didn't inject herself. Someone stabbed her in the back of the neck with a needle. And then that person tried unsuccessfully to make it look like an accidental overdose.
You mean Jessie was murdered?
Yes. And we have some additional questions for you.
Sure. I mean, whatever I can do to help.
Mr. Rice claims it's left out in your living room. That anyone and everyone can wear it. Well, we found a fiber from it at the crime scene.
Weird. I didn't know how it got there.
You seemed pretty shaken by her death.
I kind of knew about Jessie's struggle with drugs, so it was bad enough to think she'd OD'd. But now you're saying someone killed her. It's just hard to wrap my mind around the whole thing. But yeah, we were really close. And I'm gonna miss her a lot.
Insomma, che ti mancherà tantissimo non penso proprio.
Look, it's not like we didn't have our differences, and we lived under the same roof, so yeah, we argued every once in a while, but now all that stuff we ever thought about seems incredibly stupid.
Miss Carver, on your voice message to Jessica, you told her, and I quote, "You can't just walk away from this." Walk away from what exactly?
In all honesty, I really didn't feel she was treating Will right. I knew she was keeping things from him. I mean, he knew about the drugs and the road trips, but there were other things.
called, she'd step outside to tape, and she was always texting somebody. And then there were times when she'd leave the house, and I'd ask her where she was going, but she'd refuse to tell me. She just had too many secrets. I saw Manny pick up Jesse from the house a few nights ago. Obviously, Will wasn't home, and I was supposed to work a double that night, but I got cut. Jesse didn't think anybody was going to see her take off with him, but I did.
You certainly sounded angry in your message. You said you'd kill Jessie if she hurt Will.
Look, I'm not going to lie to you. I was very serious about confronting Jessie about the lies she was telling to Will. But that didn't mean I was really going to kill her. I mean, it didn't even mean I was going to throw down with her or anything. I'm not into violence.
Non ti piace la violenza? Allora.
Okay, so if you were planning on having a civilized discussion with Jessie about her dishonesty, could you tell us how your DNA ended up under her fingernails?
It started out civilized, then the volume got turned up, and it got a little physical. Jessie pulled my hair, and she slapped me. She denied everything. I know what you're thinking, and for the record, I got over Will a long time ago. But now, we're roommates, and we're really good friends, so yes, I have been known on occasion to visit with him in the bedroom he shares with Jessie. I've sat on the bed, I've probably even taken a nap on that bed, but that is the extent of my activity in that room. Yes, I knew. He got into an accident back in high school. His leg's never really been the same since.
Mr. Rice refused to disclose how he acquired the morphine. Do you know anything about that, Miss Carver? That same bottle of morphine contributed to Jessica's death.
Will didn't do it.
Are you sure about that, Miss Carver?
I'll never understand why, but Will was crazy in love with Jessie. There is no possible way he killed her.
Then where did he get the morphine?
I don't know.
I think you do, Miss Carver. And if you really want to protect Will, you'll need to start telling us the whole truth. Right now.
Will's not telling you where it came from because it came from me. I got it for him. I got it from the hospital.
Why would you do that for him? Why jeopardize your entire career?
Because the accident, it was my fault, okay? That's why. We were just stupid kids and we both had too much to drink, but I was the one driving. I knew it was risky sneaking the morphine out, but there were just so many times Will was in such pain, and he asked me, and I couldn't refuse.
Don't leave, Tom.
I'm not going anywhere.
It's Nick. I'll put him on speaker.
Hey there. So I recovered that data from Jessica Marnier's GPS. I'm uploading it to your case file right now. So, here's how it breaks down. She starts out at her apartment, then she heads over to an address belonging to a fellow named Manuel Molines. Then she goes to a dry cleaner's, and then back to her apartment, and finally she ends up at the car wash. Hope that helps you guys. Talk to you later.
Thanks, Nikki. Another sound omission. Manny didn't tell us he'd seen Jessie. Let's pay him a visit and see what else he's hiding.
Ok. Beh, che è successo? È bloccato il gioco, spero di no. Ah, no. Possiamo andare a trovare il signor Molinez nel suo appartamento. Eccolo qua.
I just got off the phone with Brass. You want to hear something interesting? Brass is going over Manuel Molines' records, and guess who Manny allegedly ran a shipment of drugs for last year? Beatrice Salazar. Of course, that connection was never fully substantiated, but isn't it curious how we can't seem to get out of her business?
Allora, vediamo un po'.
I guess that must be from the plumbing problems Manny mentioned. That'll probably be from Manny's latest round of community service.
Che cosa c'è? Un bel cellulare.
Anything outside the trailer like this is in plain sight. We don't need a warrant for it. Okay, Manny's got a picture on his phone of Will and Veronica together. Apparently rekindling the old flame. Phone looks pretty clean otherwise. Hang on. There's a message in the sent box from Manny to Jesse. I'll download it into your case file. It says, she's dangerous, don't risk it. I'm gonna guess she is Veronica.
Ok. C'è qualcosa? Ah no, sono punti di domanda. Ah, c'è Gollum, Molinaz.
Come in, officers. Mika says, never mind. Sukas probably ain't a dumb like this, huh? What you need, officers? You didn't come out here because I'm popular.
Well, not only did you fail to mention that, you also made it sound like you barely knew Jessica.
Yeah, well, she blew by, real quick like. Just wanted to ask me something about Will, get a guy's perspective on the situation, that sort of thing. I was surprised to see her, tell you the truth. You can smoke it, or snort it, or stick it, I've sold it. But that's like past, tense. I'm on parole, but you guys already know that. So, if you're really asking me if I sold to Jesse and or Will, my answer's no. I ain't the only dealer in town, right? But you guys already know that, too. Like I said, only way the guy's gonna fix it is with a gun to the head. And I'm already on probation as it is.
Seems like Will and Veronica have been rekindling their old spark.
Damn, I was wondering where I left that thing. Look, I snapped that photo, but I shouldn't have, because it ain't my business. Will's gonna do what he's gonna do, right? And that's that. So I was just gonna leave it at that, know what I'm saying? I was gonna delete it as soon as I could remember where the hell I left that damn phone.
And what about the sent text message we found that said, she's dangerous, don't risk it?
Okay, it's like this. Jessie wants to go all Oprah and talk to this puta about her possessive nature. And I think about it, and I text back, no, I don't think so. She's kinda dangerous, that.
Exactly how dangerous is she, Mandy?
Alright, she ain't like dangerous, right? She's just straight out loco, that's all.
We're gonna need to take her phone.
No problem. Take what you need. Take it all, man. I mean, seriously. If Veronica has anything to do with what happened to Jesse, then I want to help you guys do whatever you need to do to nail her. It is what it is,
Did this mean anything to you?
Well, haven't seen that face in a while.
You worked for Beatrice Salazar. Is that right?
Beatrice Salazar? Who's that? You must have me mistaken for somebody else. Somebody with a death wish. That ain't me, my friend. I'll be like, counting the seconds and stuff.
Veronica's been lying to us from the start. It's about time we got a warrant to search her place. Let's talk to Brass.
Ok. Controlliamo l'appartamento di questo qua, va?
Hang on, we can't take that until we've got a warrant.
Sì, non ti preoccupare, non ho toccato niente, stavo solo controllando l'appartamento in cui vive. Ah, vediamo i problemi che c'ha.
He wasn't lying about the plumbing. This place is a dump. We might want to call a building inspector.
You can call the bomb squad if you think it'll get my toilet fixed.
Minchia, in effetti è tutto allagato qua. Vabbè, noi non possiamo fare niente qua, nel senso che dentro la sua roulotte, diciamo, sto prefabbricato, non possiamo toccare niente. Allora, controlliamo un attimo le prove. Abbiamo il cellulare qua non ci fa vedere l'impronte, quindi niente, ok. Però non abbiamo l'impronte di questo qui, di Manny. Non vorrei che questa impronta fosse sua, però no, ce l'abbiamo, cacchio. Manuel Molinez. Scusate un attimo, non ho bisogno di... Ah, ecco, Manuel Manny Molinez, sì, vabbè. Allora, abbiamo sì le impronte di Molinez, quindi allora queste non sono sue. Di chi cacchio saranno queste impronte? Vabbè. Dunque, andiamo a farci dare il mandato di perquisizione per la camera di Veronica.
Based on what evidence? She's been lying about this. What else is she lying about? Okay, I'll get you that warrant.
Ok, mo possiamo andare.
Okay, with a warrant for Veronica's room, the entire apartment is fair game for our search.
Ok, andiamo nella stanza di Veronica.
Laptop power cable. But where's the laptop?
Mi sa tanto che il portatile dovrebbe... era quello che c'è...
Looks like it's a cable
La
for the
Molina.
laptop in Manny's trailer. Didn't he say it belonged to him?
Ah, vero, il cestino. Nel cestino si può sempre trovare qualcosa. No, è pulito. Qua cosa c'è? L'orecchino!
Looks like Jesse's missing earring. It's Nick. Hey, Nicky, I'm putting you on speaker.
Hey, I just got off the phone with an administrator over at Desert Palm Hospital. Veronica Carver said she got off work at 9 p.m. Well, according to the administrator, her shift actually ended at 7 p.m. Let me know if you need me to follow up.
Will do. Thanks.
Ah, Veronica gli aveva detto che aveva finito di lavorare alle 9, invece ha finito di lavorare alle 7. Buono, buono. Allora ragazzi, il logo è perquisito. Vediamo se troviamo... sì.
That fiber doesn't look like anything from either Jesse's car or Veronica's room.
Secondo me sono i capelli... di Jessica. Poi ecco qua un'altra bella impronta digitale, sicuramente.
Nice find. That print may tell us more about what that cable is from.
Allora, il cavo è stato perquisito, allora abbiamo da controllare la fibra marrone e l'impronta digitale sul cavo in laboratorio. Quindi, luoghi, come vedete il luogo è perquisito qua. Allora, andiamo. DNA. Ah no, ho sbagliato. Chimica. No, neanche questo. Che cacchio è? fibra, vero, fibra. Dobbiamo vedere usare l'altro. Vabbè, intanto controlliamo la impronta digitale. Eccola qua.
Looks like Manny used the power cable at some point. Why would he charge his laptop in Veronica's room?
Ok. Le impronte sono di Manny. Vediamo cos'è sta roba. No, non abbiamo nient'altro. Allora, vediamo se ci sono altre prove. Andiamo e parliamo di nuovo con Veronica. Vediamo un po'.
Do you usually let Manny charge his laptop in your room?
Manny? If he has a laptop, I don't know anything about it. The only laptop in my room is Jessie's. I'll admit it, I was snooping. I wanted to find out what she was obsessing about. But I couldn't get into any of her files. There was some kind of password or something.
Sounds like we need to have another talk with Manny.
No, I told you before, Will and I are just friends. Very close friends.
Sì, certo, eravate amici, certo.
What? Who took that? Look, it's just a kiss, that's all. A kiss between friends.
Ms. Carver, the truth is you've been lying to us from the start. Give me a reason why we shouldn't arrest you for obstruction right now.
Okay, the truth is, Will and I were getting closer again. But it was all because of Jessie. All her secrets and lies. They were pushing Will back to me. Honestly, I wasn't trying to manipulate anything. I really tried to do the right thing, I swear. But the heart wants what it wants. Excuse me, but what the hell kind of question is that? Jessie always went to the car wash alone.
Veronica, how did Jessica's earring make it back to your room?
I have no idea how it got there.
Ms. Carver, when you gave your initial statement to us, you said you finished your shift at 9 p.m. But when we checked at the hospital, they said you actually finished your work at 7 p.m.
I don't know. Maybe it was around 7. Look, I don't remember. Jessie was dead. I was in shock.
You had access to the morphine from the hospital, and you had access to the cocaine from Will, and you wanted Jessica out of Will's life once and for all.
I couldn't have killed Jessie. I was with Will, okay? We were in bed together. Please, just ask Will. I might not be an angel, but I'm no killer either.
Don't leave town.
I'm not going anywhere.
Ok. Dunque, dobbiamo andare a parlare con Brass a chiedere il mandato di perquisizioni per la casa di Manny. No. Ah sì.
We just want to ask him some more questions.
Well, believe it or not, even though he's on parole, we can't necessarily just bring him in whenever we feel like it. Have you tried talking to him at his place?
Ok, allora andiamo a casa sua. No, però aspettate un attimo. Vediamo cosa ha da dirci anche.
All right, I'll set it up.
Se ha da dirci qualcosa sulla foto. Ecco.
Really? She told you that. She's gonna get fired now, isn't she?
She is if it's true. Is it?
Yeah, it is. Look, it's not like she's a dealer or anything. She's definitely not a user. All she did was do me a huge favor. I mean, I practically begged for it. I told you, we haven't been together in a long time. Where the hell did you get that?
Your bro, Manny Molina's took it. Now, do you want to tell us what's going on between you and your high school sweetheart?
You guys really are a piece of work, you know that? Veronica and I were sleeping together. Is that what you want to know? Well, there you have it. That still has nothing to do with what happened to Jesse. I'm not proud of it, but it's the truth.
You didn't think to mention his alibi a little earlier.
Hey, maybe you can switch gears that fast, but this thing with Veronica was a big secret. A problem for me. What? No, I mean, that computer was really important to Jesse. I wouldn't mess with it.
Ok, andiamo a parlare con Manny.
Yeah, it is. Is that a serious question? I don't know. Maybe I was charging it last time I was over there. Who knows?
Okay, is that your story and you're sticking to it? She also said it should still be in her room. Are you sure that laptop belonged to you, Manny?
Look, Will asked me to pick it up, bring it over to my place. So maybe he didn't tell Veronica about it. And now I'm like, I don't want to really time out my bro, but there it is.
I think it's about time we took a look at that laptop everyone seems so interested in. Let's ask Brass for a search warrant.
Ok, bye.
Vai, ci vediamo tra poco, bello mio, perché io adesso vado a chiedere il mandato di perquisizione a Brass, così ci sistemo io.
What do you got in the way of evidence? It would certainly be interesting to see what's on that laptop, especially if it belonged to Miss Fournier.
Ok, adesso che abbiamo il mandato, ritorniamo.
Doesn't look like Manny's around, but the search warrant still applies.
Ok, Manny non c'è. Qui c'è qualcosa? Ah no, avevamo visto prima. Parte dei fornelli. Eccolo
It's
qua.
the same model of laptop as the cable we found in Veronica's room.
Prendiamolo.
Jessica Marnier's infamous laptop. Let's get this back to the lab.
Cestino niente. Nella camera di qua non si può andare. Poi possiamo controllare.
Something's causing that leaking. Let's see just how full of crap Manny is.
Certo.
Well, that could have been a lot worse.
Guardate qua cosa c'è. Cos'è sta roba? Ah, un guanto.
It's like a worker's glove. Why would Manny try to flush that?
Allora, vediamo un po'. Ok, non ci sono impronte nel portatile. Però ragazzi c'è la Possiamo prendere una fibra con quella trovata nell'orecchino. Allora andiamo subito al laboratorio. Va bene ragazzi, allora visto che è già un'ora, io adesso interrompo qua la live, quindi nel prossimo video penso che dovremo concludere il caso. Controlleremo il computer e anche il guanto. Quindi per il momento è tutto, grazie per avermi seguito, mi raccomando commentate, mettete un mi piace e iscrivetevi al canale. Dal vostro amico Anthony un saluto a tutti e alla prossima. Ciao ragazzi!